Okay, perfect. Good evening, everybody. David Silverman here in Maryland. Welcome to our weekly team call, and welcome to the team call. I'm an ambassador Triple Diamond here in Maryland, and Debbie Wetzler is my sponsor. She's a Triple Diamond from Maryland, moved to Colorado, although right now she's on waving. She's here visiting her kids and grandkids, which I didn't know she was even here. You come here, and I leave for Florida for the winter. So nice not seeing you.
I snuck in. I'll only be here shortly, and if you're here tomorrow, I'll zip over.
Okay. So none of us would be here if it wasn't for Debbie, because everybody that comes to this call every week found out about this through somebody from Debbie. Debbie introduced it to me. So we do this call together. We are partners in this business. We have separate distributorships, but we really work together a lot. In fact, we're working together on a very big event that's taking place January 18th in Maryland with Tyler Norton, who's going to be here. I think many of you have seen the announcement on that. There's no flyer yet. We're going to get that out. I was waiting to see if corporate was going to do it, and we might do it ourselves, our own flyer. But there'll be a lot of diamonds here. Founder Tyler Norton will be here. It'll be a great event on January 18th. There'll be a short presentation at the beginning for guests to get an understanding of what ASEA is. But Tyler is going to get 2 hours. He's probably going to do an ethos training, and then really about the company itself and what it's done, what we're doing, and where it's going. So it's going to be great to get guests to. And as it stands, you register online at the Eventbrite link. And Debbie, maybe you can find the Eventbrite link while we're talking, and maybe put it in the chat bar for everybody, if you can. Right now, it's $20 per associate. Karen Riley said we should be charging for guests too. Tyler gets $10,000 when he speaks. Just speaks. He does speak. He speaks all over. But I said, no, we're going to make it guests are free. And the way we're going to work it is everybody that registers their email, we're going to email them getting closer to the event to find out how many confirmed guests they have coming. So we are keeping it guests are free. Associates per associate is $20 until December 31st, I think, Debbie, right? And then it goes up from there, right? And then it's going to start jumping up, and then there'll be an at the door price. We'll close we'll close the higher price off probably about a week or two ahead, and then it'll be at the door. It'll be $30 or $35. So it's a very good idea to go register and get your team registered for that. Anyway, we do this call every Monday night to serve a few purposes if you're new. One is just to introduce new people. We want you to know that the servant leaders on the team. We have several diamonds on here. We have Caroline Hoffman and Paul Hoffman, Amy Stacy, myself, Debbie, and a lot of platinums and golds. We want your new people to see that this is bigger than just the boxes coming in the mail. It's bigger than just simply as amazing as it is rubbing it on people with pain and having it go away. See that there is a community here. There's a support system in place. We're all in this for life. I mean, this is it for us. So we are servant leaders, and we build teams of customers, teams of business builders, and teams of servant leaders. And you're not alone in this business. So it's a sense of community. So we get to meet your new people. They get to meet us. We go through some announcements. We always have product testimonials. So if you have one recently, I want you to speak up in just a minute. We do recognition of people that have achieved new ranks in the past week. And often we'll do a training. I don't know that we're going to do much of a training tonight. We might just make it open forum. I didn't have anything in mind, and Debbie didn't either. We're getting close to the holidays. I will tell you that people say, oh, it's the holidays, I'm not going to do very much, or people aren't interested. I just want to mention something. I went triple diamond in December. I went ambassador diamond in December. I went ambassador double diamond in December. I'm not going to complain. I went ambassador triple diamond in November. But the fact is that December is a great time to be building business, and it's a great time to get a lot done. Expenses for tax deductions for the year before, for this year, and there's going to be a big announcement, I think, on December 11th, which is tomorrow, I believe, on the InTouch call. Everybody should be on that call at 9 p.m. Eastern. Corporate's making a big announcement, which may make the rest of your year even happier and merrier. So be it ASEAIntouch.com at 9
No,
p.m.
David, the In Touch call was last week. She's making it on her Facebook Live page, and she's doing it on December 11th, which is Wednesday.
Oh,
It's going
okay.
to be a
Okay.
live Facebook broadcast.
Okay. My
for the
mistake. You're right.
announcement.
You're
Okay.
right. My mistake. My mistake. That's right. So on the 11th, right? The 11th, they're going to make the announcement. So anyway, lots of great things going on in December to kind of surge forward. And that event in January 18th, we're calling it the Decade Kickoff event. And this is ASEA's decade. The first decade was getting to this point where they're going to be getting close to 200 million this year, but this is what we've all been waiting for. Debbie and I have been waiting for this for a long time. What's about to happen. So anyway, so much happening. I will tell you that this just announcements for things that are taking place this week. Hey, Carolyn Hoffman, did we decide you're doing the Zoom this Wednesday or I'm doing it this Wednesday?
Hey, David, you're doing it this Wednesday. I'm doing the 18th.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'll be doing Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. for your guests. Get everybody there if you can. If you've seen it, we call it Ask the Doctor. So I'm doing it this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom that you're on. And Dr. Hoffman, who does an amazing job, in fact, I just sent a recording of her doing it out, is doing it on the 18th. And then obviously there will not be one on the 25th. So you got 2 more Ask the Doctor events live taking place with Q&A. People can ask questions. That's this Wednesday and next Wednesday. Debbie, are you doing the Wednesday daytime one, and are you doing the one tomorrow night, Tuesday? You're muted.
Wednesday is when I'm flying back, and I think I leave at 3. I think my plane leaves at 3.
Okay, well you or I will do it on Wednesday.
Right. Okay.
What about tomorrow night? I think I don't know if you're doing that or not.
And I was going to see if somebody could do it for me, just because it's my last night here.
Okay.
I usually take care of.
All right. Do you want to arrange that? Because I like to make the announcements tonight as to what's happening during the week.
Okay.
All right. So somebody will do the meeting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on this 8 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom number. All right. And so those are the things that are happening. I'll be in New York this weekend, by the way. I'm doing an event in Flushing that'll be translated into Chinese. There's really limited space on that one. But if somebody's interested, let me know. It's for the Chinese community. And then there'll be another one I'm doing at 3 o'clock, I think in Corona, New York, which is in Queens. And then there'll be another one at 1 o'clock in New Jersey. I posted them on the Freedom Facebook group. And those will be my last live meetings for this year. Monday, I'm going to Florida. I'll be there. That's be my base until May. Really, I'm going back to the Philippines and Malaysia and Singapore in March. And Debbie might be going in January or February. One more thing I wanted to mention is that keep this in mind. Debbie and I are going to be doing a team fly-in day, okay, at corporate in January. It's probably going to be the 13th or the 27th. We're not sure yet. I want to make sure that Tyler is there, and those are the days that he's there. And what that day is going to entail, it's a Monday, and it's a date for you to have network marketers come with you. If you have to send them and you can't come, it's fine. It's better if you come. Anybody who is a network marketer liker, someone who likes network marketing, not someone who you're trying to convince to get into network marketing, someone who says, well, I know network marketing, let me see what this company's about. It's a morning with Tyler, the founder, CEO Charles Funke, President Jerem Webb, Vice President and COO Scott Aldred, taking a tour through the production facility, a private tour. It's with VP Karen Riley, VP Justin Wilson, and us. And so I'm just telling you to be able to tell your teams this. Here's who you want to invite. Network marketers, and I have to know who's coming, Debbie or I, to clear them to come to this. Okay, there's limited seating, but you have to tell us who you're thinking about, and then we can invite them if it's appropriate. People who are successful network marketers, absolutely. they may even qualify for the company to pay for them to come in. I have people coming in from the Philippines. They have leaders here that they want to come as well. And there's thresholds where the company will pay for them. If they can document that they've earned $10,000 a month for 2 consecutive months in the past, if it's 2 years or 3 years, 10,000 a month in any company, consecutive months in the past two or 3 years, the company will pay for their airfare, hotel. They're going to have meals for everybody. And if they can document over 25,000 at least for 2 consecutive months, they'll pay for 2 people's airfare. All right, but they have to have them purchased within 2 weeks of the event, which we're going to announce the date. Again, it's either the 13th or the 27th, so we're fine on that. So think about people you know in network marketing. Okay, this is a chance for someone to come and see something they've never seen before in any network marketing company that they've ever been in. You know, the primarily the ethos of the company and the integrity and of the people, but they're also getting a private tour of the FDA registered facility, a whole day to ask questions, presentations from everybody, and meals, hanging out, and so forth. So keep that in mind. Don't post it on your social media, but call your downline and make sure everybody is aware of that, because you know, for people to be flown in, we need to know the numbers 2 weeks ahead of time. The final numbers I probably have to know at least a week ahead of time, but I don't want someone saying 3 days before, oh, gee, I have someone I wish I had known, okay? And if you're brand new to this call, you haven't been on this call before, know that we're talking to people at all levels. If you're brand new, we're gonna welcome you aboard. People that are in, we know this product's a miracle. We know it's patented. We know we are still at the very beginning of this thing, and some of us are taking this very, very, very seriously. It's a $40 investment to get involved with this as a business, but you're talking about a multi-million-dollar opportunity, literally, per year, is what we're talking about. So I just want to make sure everybody, I see so many familiar faces on here, just want to make sure everybody's aware of that, okay? Does anybody want to share a testimonial, something that they've seen happen with the product in the last couple of weeks for them or someone that they care about or love or just shared it with? Just unmute your bottom left of your screen. I mean, I have so many. I hate to be the one to keep saying them, but we at the event in Charlottesville, we had some happen right there, and some amazing stories were shared at the Charlottesville event, actually. Okay, no one's going to share a testimonial. That's fine. All right, Deb, you want to go to recognition? We recognize people who have advanced the past week. We can't recognize people forever. I would love to recognize people that just bought their Envision ticket. You know, by the way, I just booked my Envision hotel in Dallas for the Envision event. If you book 3 nights, you get 200 points in free product. That's what, $260 worth of product. So I just booked my 3 nights. Then you go and they're going to give you points. Steve, I see your thumbs up. Everybody should definitely be booking for Envision in Dallas, March 24th to the 26th. Go ahead, Debbie. I'm sorry.
26th through the 28th.
What's that?
26th through the 28th.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Hey, I'm going to be at the one in Malaysia, the 13th and 14th. I guess right. I better make sure it's the correct dates.
Correct. All right. If no one has a testimonial, I'll go ahead and do recognition. We had 61 rank advancements the week before this past one. Again, I like to say that even if you turned a rank this past Friday, they don't fully recognize it till Tuesday. So they're not on, they're kind of, looks like a week behind is what it looks like. So I'm just going to share my screen and I will bring up all the rank advancements for, where is it? I had it pulled up. Okay. I don't know what happened to that. My apologies.
Oh, we'll forgive you. I just can't wait to hear you pronounce the names. That's what I'm That's what I'm waiting for.
I did a great job last week. You just weren't on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you made no mistakes because I wasn't there.
I didn't.
When you have an international business, sometimes it's hard to pronounce the names.
Yes. Well, sorry, I don't know where all my tabs went. Looks like they all shut down. Anyway. Okay, so
Wow, that's a lot.
I know, for the new people, as you sign up, if you are an associate, a preferred customer is not even on this list, but an associate is somebody who just signed up. Once you've talked to 2 people and they've decided to try the product and get on it and get on an auto ship, you become a director. That means you've got one person on your left side and one person on your right side. So we have several new directors. They've stepped out of their comfort zone to go ahead and tell people a little bit about ASEA and redox signaling molecules, and 2 people have decided to join them. So we have Buddy and Suki Ungston is a new director this week. Kasani Khan, Georgian Ganzu, Bobby Huang, Jacob Joseph, and Singuan Stephen Liu. Those are all new directors this week, so we want to congratulate them, and that is probably the scariest one to become because you started talking about redox for the first time in your life probably, and have been able to tell a couple of people about it. And then you start, every time somebody orders cases underneath you on both of your sides, underneath you, you get to 300 points eventually. And it could be by signing up more people, or those people keep ordering and they've gotten to 300 points. Now you're a Director 300. So we have several new Director 300s from this past week. Season Lee, Cecilia Kwan, Ariel Chevalier, Felgent Lin, and Pamela Andresi. Those are all new Director 700s. Now the same thing happens to become a Director 700. That's when you've probably added more people to your team, and or people underneath you have started adding people. And you now, in 1 week's period, get to 700 points on your right side and on your left side. So our new Director 700s this week is Suze Full Sim, Eliza Riviera, Lisa Casanetti.
Yay.
Yay, Steve Attard. I guess those are your people. Jason and Chin Reunion, Noel and Jeanette Velasquez, LaCure Health Coaching, Sandra Desepi, Fong Tong Wong, Huchang Yu, Zinjay Z, yay, Anunan Pratik Prinye, Lu Ying Pang, Yan Chen, Libin Z.
We lost your face on there, Deb. Your camera's like up high.
I know, I'm trying to read the names.
There you go.
I'm in a dark room. Yifeng Chao, Xin Wang, Yulo Lu, Xiao Ling Chen, the next one, Jia Luao, Irene Ka Ling Ning, Hui Lin, Shan, this one is a harder one, Zorluo Glu, Jacqueline, Yaquin Huang, Chia Z, Helen Fu, Kanakporn Ritamantri, Dr. Ma Paz Gloria, Chi Wei Yu, Pic Len Ching, Elizabeth Sanders, Marie Cardenas Perez, Zin Chang, Zin Lin, Jim B. Christiana Tan, Stephen and Brenda Drake, and Anita Gallarito. Those are all new Director 700s this week. And that's
Congrats.
quite a feat. So congratulations to all the new Director 700s this week. Now the next rank is a leadership. You've had at least 2 people decide to step up and do the business with you, and they are Director 300s in the same week that you've gotten 2,000 points on one side and 2,000 points on the other. And now you're doing it with a team. You're not just doing it by yourself. So now you've reached the rank of Bronze Executive. So we had several new Bronze Executives from a week ago. Juliet Thompson is a new Bronze Executive. Nataga Nisambun is a new Bronze Executive. Lin Chun Lu, Hulman Wang, Lian Wang, Xing Shen, and Cheryl and Dr. Terry Truesdale. So we want to congratulate all those people for going Bronze Executive in that week's time.
Bronze is huge. That's the first executive level, everybody. That's when you can first get into EMP bonus. You can first get check match. That's huge. Congrats.
It is. And the EMP bonus is a really good thing. Lots of extra money coming in once a month.
Yeah.
We had no silvers for that week, but that is 3,000 points on one side and 3,000 points on the other, and 3 Director 300s. But we did have a new Gold Executive. And Gold is 5,000 points on one side and 5,000 points on the other side, and 4 Director 300s. 4 people that have stepped up to do the business with you. And that's Dee Hidiko. She's a new Gold Executive. So congratulations to Dee on becoming Gold.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. And the last executive rank we have gone up to is Platinum. And that is where you start really getting into the money so that you could, decide to do this full time if you wanted to. That's 10,000 points on one side, 10,000 on the other side, and 5 Director 300s who have stepped up to do the business with you. And our new Platinum executive is Sylvie Wilmot.
Yay.
I did congratulate her last week, and she was on. We had her speak. And so I don't know if she's
I
on
talked to
tonight.
her. She couldn't be on tonight. She had a
Okay.
engagement, but
Well, I did have her
text
speak
me.
last week, and we congratulated her because she had done that last Friday. So
Yep.
anyway, so that is a big deal, and we congratulate Sylvie Wilmot. So those are our new ranking advancements for the period 47, which was last week. Okay, officially. I will stop sharing my screen.
All right, congrats everybody, and
Yes,
congrats on
absolutely.
everybody that's done a fast forward, everybody that's doing their 3-way phone calls, anybody that's helped someone in their downline with a 3-way phone call. Congratulations. I mean, this business is all about activity, and when people hit platinum, it's not like it just happened. They built and built. They went to director. They went to Director 300. They went Director 700, bronze, silver, gold, EMPs, and it's a step-by-step process. And one thing I learned a long time ago is that some people move faster than others. I just saw Derek Chu when I was in Singapore, and he came to the Philippines also. He's a new Ambassador Diamond in Singapore. He went Ambassador Diamond in 2 years. Took me 6 years. He hit the Millionaires Club in 2.5 years, which means he's averaged 400,000 a year from the beginning for 2.5 years. And I will tell you that you could look at that and then say, boy, I wish I could go that fast. Went a lot faster than me. And I will tell you, just trying to compare apples to apples, when you're seeing people move up, number one, you should realize, gosh, I can do that. Let me just get to work and tweak what I'm doing. What you're working is working. If not, just tweak it a little bit and use your team. And secondly, comparison is the thief of all joy. Denny Robinson, Presidential Diamond, said that to me at the very beginning. It always stuck with me. In anything, comparison is the thief of all joy. Commend yourself for what you've done. Celebrate victories. If you go bronze and someone signed up before you and they just went silver, just celebrate what you've done. I mean, honestly, and you'll find people that will move faster than you. That's the beautiful thing about this business. And I'm seeing it in my business. People are moving faster than I did, and it's a joy. So we celebrate everybody's victories, and kudos to everybody. So Deb, should we do welcome new members to the team, and then we can just have open forum for questions?
Sure, we can do that. Obviously, people are signing up people, and we've had quite a few new rank advancements and new additions to our team. And it's been quite a few on my team. So I know there's new people. Did anyone bring anybody new on that they'd like to welcome tonight?
Deb,
Yes.
this is Karen Denham.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, good evening. I believe I have a new person on the line. Her name is Karen Crocker.
Karen Crocker. Let's see.
Yeah, I see Karen.
Yep. Okay, let me unmute her. Or try to. I don't know why this doesn't let you unmute people. Oh, there.
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
it doesn't. I don't know why. There you go. She's unmuted now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
How are y'all doing?
We're great. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
That's great. Where are you calling in from?
Arlington, Texas. Arlington,
Orange-
Texas. Arlington.
Arlington, Texas.
Oh, Arlington. Yeah.
Arlington, Texas. Okay.
Hey, we're coming to you in March. You know that, right?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Well,
Yes,
there's some.
yeah,
there's-
that's
You're not far from Dallas, right?
Oh, no. Karen has told me about that. Karen Denham. Yes, I think she has told me.
There's a big event January 18th there. Really big event January 18th, and then the whole country's coming there in March. So
Okay.
I'll let Debbie do the welcome aboard. I just wanted to say welcome, Karen.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, wonderful. Karen, what made you take a look at ASEA to begin with?
Well, I was on a neighborhood. It's called Neighbor or Next Door, and someone had talking about their puppy and was gonna have to take it to a vet for spend $1,500 or $2,000, and Karen Denham had posted back in the Next Door, and I had a puppy and she was having some problems, and then Karen suggested then take a look at the ASEA Healthy Pets. And anyway, that's how it started. That's how I found Karen Denham, and Karen Denham found me.
Wow.
So-
Okay. So did you take a look at ASEA for something that you had, or for someone you love, or what did you take a look at it for?
Well, and originally it was for my dog, and then
For your dog. Okay.
yeah, then I tried it. Karen Denham gave me a sample, and I let my mother. She had a spot on her neck, and
Uh-huh.
she's been for 3 or 4 months. We've put Neosporin and Band-Aids and whatnot. But
Right.
but then I tried it. Renew 28. I tried it on my mom's neck, and in 2 days you could see the circle, the ring that was shrinking. And we
Right.
went to the dermatologist the other day, and they were going, what spot? It was
Perfect. Perfect. So you've seen it work a little bit. So that is fabulous. Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, you're in for a real treat because you'll be seeing many more miracles that happen that you
exciting.
just won't believe. And it's so much fun.
Greatness.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes. We are excited for you.
Thank you.
And we've been excited for 9 years.
Yeah,
Man, I'm telling
yeah. Get ready. It gets better and better.
It
you.
does.
Cool.
Well, welcome to the team, and we look forward to seeing your beautiful face when you show it to us.
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to figure all this Zoom and stuff out.
Well, right where down below where you unmute yourself, there's also a camera right next to it. It's probably got a red line through it, and when you
Yeah.
click on that, it allows us to see you if you've got a camera on your computer.
Oh, okay. See, I'm
Too.
on my phone.
Oh, okay. Then
So,
yeah,
yeah,
you can do it on your phone too, but
Yeah,
well,
it still works. Karen, nice to meet you.
very nice to meet you. Yes.
mystery girl.
That's all right.
Mr.
Next
Girl, that's
time.
right.
I'll get it figured out.
All right. All right. Is there anyone else that has somebody new?
Wow, this is the first time that's happened,
I know.
especially with all the growth. All right. Well, hey, look, it's 8:34. Why don't we just open it up for people that have questions about anything, about
Okay.
any of the events that are coming up, and there are lots of them.
Excuse me,
I have a question.
David.
Yeah. Hey, Steve.
I wanted to ask you today this, but is there any special rates for the hotel in Maryland for Tyler or not?
I don't know. I didn't arrange it. I'll check. I'll make a note to check tomorrow if we can get like a rate on the
Excuse me.
rooms.
They should be able to give you a block of how many rooms because people get
Yeah.
maybe 50 or 100 rooms.
Yeah.
See what kind of rate you could get.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
you got it.
while we're on that, what would be the best place to fly into?
So if you're flying in, you have 3 airports in Washington. You can come into BWI, Baltimore Washington International, Reagan National, which is down near DC, or Dulles. And any of those are fine. Just so you know, the night before the event, Debbie changed it. It said 10 to 5. It's noon to 5 on Saturday. Okay, it's noon to 5. That gives people a chance if they want to like come in from New York, they can come in the morning, have time, attend, and go home if they want. They don't have to stay over if they don't want to. We just wanted to make it as easy as possible for people. We are going to have a leadership dinner the night before. That's Friday night, really close to the hotel. I have to get numbers, and Tyler will be at that. That dinner is strictly for bronzes and above. And when we've done things like this, whether it's Jerem Webb, the president, coming in, or whoever it is, I tell you, people have time to go bronze. And if you want to come to the leadership dinner with Tyler, which is kind of a tight group, it's always very, very special. And we've had people a month before say, well, I'm definitely getting to bronze because I'm not missing that dinner. So that'll be the night before. That'll be announced as to where and when, but it'll probably be around 6 o'clock, somewhere really close to the event hotel, which is the Rockville Pike Hilton. So any of those airports are good to come into, Nance.
Yay.
How many people will we be able to accommodate?
I got a room large enough that if it had to, it'll hold 500 people.
That's all.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have more than that. I think we'll have probably somewhere between 300 and 400, but we'll see. We're just praying for good weather. The weather last few years in January has been fine, so we're just hoping it's good weather. But it's a special event, everybody. I mean, any of you who have met Tyler or heard Tyler speak at the convention know that it is rare. He is very rare. And you have any new associates come that have not been to a big event yet, they're going to feel it. And you have people who are guests that come, they're going to feel it, and they're going to know that this is much more than some network marketing company. That's for sure. I begged him to come. He's never spoken east of the Mississippi. I said, Tyler, I need you here. And he said, okay, I'm coming. So I hope everybody realizes this is not just something that's going to happen again anytime soon. The next time you're going to see him is you're going to have to go down to Dallas. And then after that, it'll be convention in September.
I would make one suggestion if anybody is flying in close to when the dinner might be happening on Friday. If you're coming to that, I might suggest going into BWI. It'll be a lot less traffic. To get
Well,
to
one
Rock.
thing is if you fly international, the subway actually goes to right behind the hotel. If you're staying at the Hilton, you can get on the subway at Reagan National Airport. You have to change trains, I think, at Metro Center, but no big deal. But you're never outside. You're on the train, and it'll take you directly to right behind the hotel at the Twin Brook station on the Red Line. So I'm going to make a
You can do that
flyer.
also, but yes. If
What's
you're
that?
driving or whatever, BWI will be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, traffic from Dulles is very difficult, and yeah.
Yes.
But that is a bonus. I mean, if you don't mind taking the subway, and it's a great subway, it'll take you right to the hotel.
I have a question.
Yes. Hey, Judy. Good seeing you in Charlottesville.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I just wanted to clarify the tickets for the January event. Is that $20 for an associate team or $20 each?
$20 per associate. Guests are free.
Okay, so a husband and wife each need a ticket? Is that
Correct. Yep.
Just wanted to double check.
Yeah. Sometimes, that's what we're doing. Instead of charging guests, we're paying a lot of money for this hotel. And so instead of charging guests, we're just making it that if it's associates, they're going to, in fact, Karen was surprised we were charging that little for it, actually. Like she said, he gets $10,000 to speak at events, for less time than he's going to speak here. It is a special thing. So yeah, it's $20 per associate. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, bet. The price goes up January 1st. The price goes up on those. So if you're going, pull the trigger and get them now. And then again, we're going to send emails out to everybody to find out how many guests you have confirmed coming, so that we can set the room appropriately, because there is no place to register guests on there. And we didn't want to say, register your guests for free, and then people would buy 20 tickets and they end up bringing 2 people, and we have no clue as to how many people are really coming to the thing. So that's why we're doing it that way. There's never a perfect way to do it. That's just the way we're doing it.
David, I have a couple questions about the Philippines.
Yep.
I understand they have free enrollment till the end of December, correct?
If they order product, any product order, they get free enrollment. That's correct.
Okay. Now I understand that they have a little bit of different situation. They're only required to have 50 PV per month to be active, correct?
That's correct. It's the only market of the 34 where that's the case. Everybody else needs 100. I'm just saying this because for everybody else, Teresa. Everybody needs 100 points under their account number once every 5 weeks. AutoShip does that every 4 weeks for 100 points. But in the Philippines, because it's a much lower standard of living, it's 50% PV. They need 50 points every 5 weeks in order to get a commission check. Now, when they go bronze, just like in the United States or anywhere else, it becomes 200 points. It's the same in the Philippines. It doesn't go from 50 to 100. It goes from 50 to 200. But just to get them up and running and going, it's 50 PV.
Okay, and then if you have somebody here who's going to sponsor somebody in the Philippines in the next couple of days, is there anything going on there for them? How do we help them?
By Zoom. I mean, if they're in Manila, there are meetings sometimes that take place at the headquarters. But the best way to help people is to do it by Zoom right now.
Okay.
Until there are more public meetings taking place.
Okay, so there's nothing happening in Cebu right now.
There are people building in Cebu, but I don't think there are any public meetings yet. I can check. Email me and I'll check to see.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks.
You bet. By the way, I got a nice message from Dr. Carolyn Hoffman and Paul. They're going to do the meeting tomorrow night for guests at 8 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom number. So just make a note. You got well, you've got me doing it on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Dr. Hoffman and Paul doing it, Diamonds, at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. And I'm looking to see, did anybody notice on Trish's, oh yeah, Alan Noble. I hope everybody is on Trish Schwinkler and Bob Schwinkler's newsletter, because every week you get announcements as to what's going on. I just checked to see. So Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, Alan Noble is doing, Ambassador Diamond Alan Noble is, who put Amazing Molecules together website. He's doing his Zoom. So this is what you got. I mean, this is the last real, next to last real week of events. It's the last Thursday night one. You have Dr. Hoffman tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom number. You have Dr. Silverman on this Zoom number at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. And you have Alan Noble at 9 p.m. Thursday at discoverasia.com. And so those are things that you can get new associates to and guests to. And for the
David, I
people
have a
who,
question.
hold on 1 second, Babu. Let me make one announcement.
Okay.
For the people who got a free tube of gel from me, and I think Lisa got 2. They're all going out this week. So they're coming in little white padded envelopes, plastic envelopes. They're coming. I just want to make sure you know that. Go ahead, Babu.
Do they have any promotion for Malaysia?
Do they have any what for Malaysia?
Promotions? Like
No,
nothing happening right
no. Just normal like everybody else right now.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
going to Malaysia on January.
Oh, then let's talk. Where are you going to be, in KL?
Yes.
How long are you going to be there?
I'll see you next week. I mean the weekend, and then we'll talk.
Okay, I'll see you on Saturday and or Sunday.
All right. Yeah, both these.
Yeah, let's talk about Malaysia, okay?
Sure.
Really
Definitely.
important. Okay,
All right. Thank you.
you bet. It's funny, I get a question a lot. I've got a lot of people in Asia growing now, and people say, well, gosh, how did you do that? I mean, did you know that? I didn't know anybody in Asia. You have to understand that. I did not, and I said this 3 years ago when they announced Asia was open. I said everybody should make contacts with people that are here locally who are Asian, okay? And it wasn't some generalization thing. I just know that in Asia, they love network marketing, right? And so I made it a point to spread out as far as I could, telling everybody, talk to people of Asian descent in New York, in California, in Chicago, in Miami. Why? Because you don't know anybody in Malaysia. You may not know anybody in the Philippines. But they're Filipinos all over the world and the friendliest people in the entire world. Instead of looking at the same list of names, expand it and say, well, who do I know is Filipino? Who do I know who knows Filipinos? And focus on that. And then that's how you can have a business over there. I still have people asking me, well, how did you do that? How did you do that? I didn't. I said I have to build my business wide enough so that I have enough people that are talking and knowing people there. So it's very cool how things happen. You got to believe. You got to believe. It's like, in Field of Dreams, build it and he will come. Build it and they will come. If you just build it, they will come. You just don't know where, and you don't know what their names are going to be. You don't know what countries they're going to be in. You don't know if it's going to be man or woman, but they come. And it's probably not going to be the people you enroll personally. They're going to be the ones that blow your business down, explode it downward. It's most likely not going to be the people you personally enroll. And that's why three-way calls are key. That's why bringing people to these meetings are key, so we can help you identify the ones that want to run. We're doing the network marketer fly-in in January for Debbie's group and Debbie's group and my group. And, we need to know who you know. Who are you talking to? It could be one conversation with Debbie or myself that changes everything. We want them there.
Hey, David.
Hey, Paul.
Hi. Let me relay a story of Carolyn the other day. While you were here, actually, just on the topic you were just talking about. Carolyn's got a number of different social media groups and business groups that she's just online with.
Yep.
She was online the other day with a couple of folks and realized that somebody there was from the Philippines.
I was sitting right
Right.
there having bagels and lox yesterday morning before I left.
Exactly, as you know. So I'm just letting everybody else. So she directly messaged that individual and said, "Hey, look, do you know of anybody that's interested in building a secondary income? Anybody who's entrepreneurial? Love to share some information." Quickly, she came back and said, "Hey, what is it? I'm interested." And this week or next week, we'll be signing her up. So you ask questions.
That's it. Absolutely. Social media is another way to meet people. That's exactly right. Lori said Carolyn is on Tuesday, not Wednesday. Correct. Carolyn Hoffman is doing it Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'm doing it at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. Anybody have any other questions? Anybody ever have questions about the comp plan and feel like, I just had somebody ask me to explain the comp plan and I have such a standard answer on that. If anybody's interested, I'm happy to share what my standard answer is.
Give us your standard answer.
I was waiting for someone to say that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it into I'll tell you what I say, and I'm going to show you what I send them. So get ready to copy something if you would. So here's the thing. When people say, how does a compensation plan work? I said the same thing to Debbie originally. She said, do you want to know the whole thing or do you want to know what's really important? And I was so busy that I was honest. I said, just tell me what's really important. So she told me for like 3 minutes. Then she sent me some videos and said, you watch as much of it as you want. And then I'll answer questions for you. Okay. So I'm going to put this up here. So what I say is, because it can take you 4 hours to do it and before they get it. And you never know if they're ever going to do anything or not. And you wasted 4 hours of your day explaining a comp plan to someone who asked, tell me the comp plan, who is probably not, I mean, look, bottom line is most people are not motivated and most people are not coachable. So there's a good chance you just spent 4 hours of your life explaining something that you'll say, why did I waste my time? So instead of, and when your organization grows, you can't do 4 hours every time. I mean, you run out of time. So the best thing to do is to use tools. Denny and I talked about it when we were in where were we? In the Philippines, about that the only way to grow a business that most people don't understand is you have to use tools. If you don't use tools, you run out of time and you have no freedom in your life. So it's critical to understand that you must use tools. So what I'll say is, tell you what, I've got 3 videos. The first 2 I'll send you. The first 2 are the most important. The third goes into more detail. If you will promise to watch the first 2 of these videos, oh shoot, it didn't send to me. Hold on a minute. If you watch the first 2 videos, then and then once you watch it, you text me. I will we'll set a time and I will fill in the blanks for you. Okay. And that's, what did it not send? Oh, here it is. I'm pulling it up here. And so then you're just filling in the blanks instead of explaining everything. And the beautiful thing is, if you've used the tool to explain it, what do you think they're going to do when people say to them, hey, Joe, explain the comp plan to me? You do the same thing. You're using tools to save you time. That's what gives you duplication. You going wide and rolling people is about using tools, right, to leverage so that you don't have to be the messenger. You can use tools, but they can use the same tool, and that's duplication. So I'm pasting in here. I have it in as a contact in here. I have comp plan in my contacts. I go there, I hit select all, copy it, and I just send it in an email, send it in a text, and I say, just shot it to you. So what you see there, I don't type that out every time. So the fact that I have it as a contact means it's a tool for me. I don't have to waste my time typing it. It's already there. I've created it. The other thing I'll do is I have a tool on my, Carol and Paul and I were going over this. On my screen, I have a a shortcut. Let me turn that off. A shortcut to some video pictures. And so when I'm sitting with somebody, I don't want to talk about this product. I want to show them pictures. So I've got all these before and after pictures on here, right? And someone says, well, does it do anything for hair loss? Gee, you think it's better for me to say, oh yeah, it does, or just show them a picture, right? What does it do for, you mentioned cellulite. You think it's better for me to talk about it or show them? These are tools, and the best thing to do, everybody, I'm telling you, some of you are seasoned, you're doing this, some are new and don't realize, and you feel like you get tongue-tied trying to explain things. Just think about using tools. If your lips are moving, you're losing, basically, unless you're telling your story briefly or answering a specific question briefly. It's better to listen, find out what their problem is, what problem they would want to have solved, wrinkles, pain, sleep, autistic child, money, athletic performance. Find their hot button. Use my 6 minutes video to do that if you want to. It's very easy to do that. It'll identify for you what the problem is. And use tools, right? That's the beauty of this. Videos, this comp plan, these videos, whatever. It just makes it so much easier for you. If anybody has a network marketer in mind, if you're in Debbie's group, reach out to Debbie. If you're in my group, reach out to me to discuss it. Okay, you're welcome, Sharon. Let's discuss it, because it's going to be on the 13th of January or the 27th, and that's about that's 4 to 6 weeks away, and that's a big deal. People come there. That is personal attention, and it's pretty powerful. But again, it's just for people who like network marketing. It's not to try to convince somebody that it's not a pyramid scheme. Nobody's coming for that. They have to have had some experience in network marketing. Some. Okay? And trust me, most people in other network marketing companies are not happy with where they're at or what they did. We have a rare jewel here. And it's amazing, man. People say, "Oh no, I'm in Amway. I'm making really good money." And you dig down, and they're making $100 a month, and they're making good money compared to pretty much everybody else in Amway. But they're not making good money. They're emotionally tied. I'm not bashing Amway. I mean, please don't think that I am. But whatever it is, they're emotionally tied to the company. And a lot of people that are making a lot of money quickly, those companies will be gone soon. I mean, I can't tell you how many people came to me at the top of Jeunesse and Nerium and all these companies saying, "Oh God, I made $300,000 last year, my third year. This is the greatest thing." I'm like, "Well, do you think it's going to be around forever?" "Oh my God, yeah." And I so you want my opinion? And I went through it. They're like, "Oh no, man, this is it. This is it." They're gone already, And now, sometimes they'll jump to another company, and we have something rare, and those of you who have been to a convention know how rare it is. Right, Deb?
Yes. Yes. That is the first thing I realized when I went to the launch of this product. I'd never seen anything like it. That's why I flew home without a plane that time.
Yeah.
Yep. And called you right away.
Yes, you did. Thank God.
When you realize how big this is, it just knocks you over. So that's why I'm still telling literally everybody I run into, basically.
Well, Debbie, you and I both had similar path. I mean, people look and say, "Wow, look where you are. You're Triple Diamond. You're ambassador Triple Diamond." People think that you start here and it was like, wow. You and I both know that it was this. It was this, but it was going up. It was going up and down and up and down, but the trend was always up because we knew where it was going to get us. And I think that's belief. And the reason we have the belief is we went to the conventions and we saw that was going to happen with or without us. We trusted the people running the company that they,
we also took people with us. That's the thing. People have conviction, but if they don't have other people come and see that same conviction, and the biggest proof of that was my daughter. When she went, she was just like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, this is so much bigger than I thought it was." And
right.
Just like really opened her eyes. And she was the one of the most verbal about it. But I mean, had my team come every year, and they're still here, and they're still doing it, and we're a team, and we work together, and that's just it. You make it fun, you make it a good time, but people see things that they never thought they'd see before, and it's just something that's very powerful. And you're right, the company's unlike anything else. I mean, especially when you go to the Ethos training by Tyler, which we do every year at Envision. So they just see it as a different company and a different product and a different experience. So make sure, if you're that convicted, make sure you get people to come with you to these meetings, because that's when they see the difference.
Yep. I'm going to, in fact, speaking of events, I'm going to go ahead and put, oh, it still says 10 to 5 on the Eventbrite thing, Deb.
I know, I haven't changed it yet. I literally, I went to pick up my grandchildren. I made them dinner. I've been busy.
All right, Tyler Norton.
You're in bed now. I will do it now.
All right, Tyler event in
So
Maryland. I'm typing it in
noon
here.
to 5, you said.
Yep.
I don't know where I got 10, but whatever. Okay.
All right, noon to 5.
On the 18th.
Yeah, I'm putting it in. I'm putting the link in for people to copy if they want. It's on our Facebook groups, but I just went ahead and put it in there.
Okay, and I'll go change that, and I'll send you everything I haven't sent you yet.
Leadership dinner, Friday, Jan 17th, around 6 p.m. near the Event Hotel in Rockville, Maryland. Let's see if I spelled that right. Yeah. Okay, I'll put, just as a note, the information on the leadership dinner will come out. That's just for bronzes and above. So hopefully everybody that's bronze or above anywhere on the East Coast will be here for that, to get that dinner with Tyler, which is pretty
And
special.
please let either David or myself know about if you're coming to the leadership dinner, so we know how many numbers are coming.
Yeah. Yeah, Debbie and I are going to collect. If we get duplicates, we'll cross-reference our list to make sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, it's the top of the hour.
Yep. Okay. Well, you want to unmute everybody, and
Okay.
and we'll see you, Carolyn Hoffman, doing the meeting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, she
We'll do
is.
it Wednesday.
Thank you, Carolyn. That is absolutely wonderful of you. I greatly appreciate it.
Have
Okay.
a great week, everyone.
All right.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Debbie, are you in Maryland?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.